Brian, I want to give you the floor for folks who may not know your story. You're from here in Long Beach in California, and you were you verbally committed to USC? Is that where you were?
I had verbally committed to USC.
Linebacker you played?
As a linebacker, I was 11th in the nation at the end of my junior year. Pete Carroll was the head coach at the time over at USC, and we developed a good relationship, a good friendship, and I had all the intentions in the world after my senior year to move on to playing ball with the Trojans.
Just like Willie McGinnis from your school.
Looked up to Willie. Willie's a legend in our city.
Right.
So, watching him come out of the same program, the same system, and to make it onto the league, it was, beyond inspiring. Yeah, man.
And then what happened?
The least expected. I went to a known area on my high school campus. It was a known make-out spot. I went with a girl that I've known since middle school. We made out. We didn't have sex, but by the end of that day, I was being arrested and accused of rape. The same day that I was arrested was the same day that everything began, and I did not come home until 5 years later at the age of 22 after serving 85% of a 6-year sentence for a rape conviction, which then was followed by an additional 5 years on strict custody parole. As a registered sex offender, I couldn't live within 2,000 feet of any school or park. I had to. It was impossible to find work. There was really no social life there at all. For 10 years of my life, I lived the life of a convicted sex offender, and all for it to come to an end when this girl came forward and admitted she lied about everything.
Why did she lie about everything?
You know what,
Do you know that?
Rich, to this day, we still don't know what started the lie. I can only make an assumption, and my assumption after all the years that have passed by is that maybe she didn't want me to go back to my friends to announce what we just did. Out of fear that it would embarrass her, make her look a certain type of way, and so she went on to beat me to that by saying she was forced into doing it. That's the only thing that's my guess, because she's never taken full responsibility for the lie. She's always pointing the finger at other people. It started off as a small lie, and because other people got involved, it grew bigger, bigger, and bigger, and bigger, and bigger. So, it's funny that you say that. There's a scene in the movie actually where the district attorney asked me that same question: why would she lie? And the response was, I don't really think it's my responsibility to answer the question for her. We still don't know.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.